Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. My name is John, your host as always, and I hope you're all doing well. This video is the West Ham versus Wolverhampton Wanderers preview for the game that kicks off at 2 o'clock on Sunday in the Premier League. As always, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear from the 60s all the way through to the early 2000s, including obviously the 1976 home shirt that inspired the season's home kit, the 1980 FA Cup final Trevor Brooking shirt that inspired the season's away kit. There's the Paolo Di Canio 1990-2000 kit, etc. There's also West Ham colour inspired track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts. Any purchases that you guys make through the link in the description below will go directly through to Isla's fight. Sorry, the commission, I should say, will go directly through to Isla's fight. So I hope you enjoyed the little intro that I came up with this morning. Let's have a look. Where are we? So let's see who's in the chat. Even J Jazz, even John, and on all your irons. Zeki Play says hello. Zeki also says, come on, you irons. Phil says, oi, Savaloy, how you doing, mate? It's been a while. It certainly has, Phil. Hope you're doing all right, mate. Zeki Plays, oh my god, this music, what is it called? It's my version of the 70s or 80s rock hit My Sharona. Changed it over to My Corona. I'm doing well, Zeki. Hope you're doing all right, mate. Dave's in. Hello, mate. Good to see you. We'll come on to that in a minute. I've only been a Hammer for a year. I'm from Liverpool and I was a Toffee. Cool. You made the right choice there, mate. Made the right choice. Now, basically, guys, as we all know, the Wolves are basically in the Europa League as it stands at the moment. I mean, literally, they are playing against coronavirus-infused Olympiacos behind closed doors. Now, last time we played Wolves, we lost 2-0 at the Molineux in early December before we played Arsenal at home. So it's quite interesting to see, and quite nice at the same point to see that we've actually had the fixtures reversed. Because obviously we played Arsenal at the weekend, lost 1-0, heartbreaking, really hurt. We didn't play all too bad. It's just we couldn't finish. And obviously now we're playing Wolves at home. So it was an interesting one. It was an interesting one. So, but Wolves are literally playing Olympiacos tonight. So what I thought I would do, guys, before, just to change, have a bit of change to the content as usual, as because me, guys, I like to try and mix things up a little bit. We're going to have a look at the Wolves and Olympiacos team sheet right now as it stands. So let's talk about it, shall we? Just make sure that you guys can view it properly. That's bloody tiny, even I can't see it. And let me just zoom in a little bit further for you. There we go. Right, so they have Patricio in goal with Bolly, Cody, Sales, Doherty, Matinho, Neves, Vinagre, Jota, Jimenez, and Adam Traore, who was supposed to be out as a doubt with a shoulder injury, but is for this game. So there's a very, very good chance he's not going to be playing this weekend, but you never know. On the bench for Wolves is Jordao, Neto, Podence, Ruddy, Dendonka, Kilman, and Burr. So an interesting one there, guys. Interesting. It's be fun to see what be fun to see what happens with them tonight. I mean, bearing in mind, obviously, last night, aka Wednesday, Man City Arsenal was called off because Arsenal were in contact with Olympiacos players. Will the fixture come up? Will the Sunday fixture be postponed for the same reasons? highly doubt it. By all means, guys, let me know your comments in the live chat and also in the replay if you're not watching this live. But it's personally, I think the reason why the Man City Arsenal game was postponed was to protect the big teams, and as a result, screw the rest of us. Quite frankly. Right, so let's get on with it. So, other than Dreyer, who was a doubt for this game is due to shoulder problem, they are out without Otto and Gibbs White, from what I can see, both out with ankle injuries long term, and also with Ofisu Aya, I think you pronounce that, who's been out since April of last year with a heel bone injury and doesn't look like he's ever going to come back by the looks of it. And Johnny is also missing tonight as well, apparently. Now, even with these injuries that Wolves have, they are still smashing it in both the Premier League and the Europa League, respectively. As I say, then the first of the two legs against Olympiacos tonight, which kicks off in literally 45 minutes. And they're 5 points away from fourth in the Premier League with 8 games to go. So don't give me all this hoo-ha about second season syndrome, because I know the Wolves are going to be the exception. I mean, everybody wrote them off at the start of the season. They really did. So, guys, let me know your thoughts on the Wolves players, and obviously, everything that's going on at the minute. I'll come into it in a minute. But everybody started to write them off at the start of the season because of their struggles, and quite rightly so to a degree, because it was showing the stereotypical struggle that a team has when they're trying to focus on more than one run. But they're still doing it. As I say, they're 5 points off fourth as it stands at the moment, and they're in the first leg of the Europa League quarterfinals, quarterfinals, I think it is. So anyway, Wolves also adapt their formation for who they are playing, which I really, really respect Santo for doing that. This is the team that I really, really respect. Santo and the players have got some fantastic players in there. Adam Traore, as we know, we came very, very close to signing him a few years ago, but he got snapped up by Middlesbrough. And then when Middlesbrough got relegated, we were on the verge of signing him again, but he went to Wolves instead. So fair play to the boy. But as I say, I always say you should adapt your formation for the players that you're playing against. I've always said that throughout the entire season of my entire life, for that matter, as a West Ham supporter. I really, really have. So let's just jump back into the chat route quickly before I continue. Louise in the chat. Hello, mate. Good to see you. There's a nice little conversations going on, so I won't interrupt any of those. Connor United says we're going to win 9-0. So it's a little okay. So but as I say, Santo is using a fantastic tactic, which is basically the old sumo wrestler tactic of using the strength of your opposition against them, and that's exactly what he's doing with changing the formations. He's played 3-5-2. He's played 3-2-3-1. It's just he adapts. It was really difficult to try and figure out what they're going to do for this game. It really, really was hard, and that is massively credit to Santo for it. I just wish our managers would do that. I wish Moyes. I mean, we've got pretty much everybody back now. We have pretty much everyone back, bar Fredericks, who's going to be out for the mid of April, which we already know. Yarmolenko and Sanchez played in the under-23s Cup last night. Tuesday. Was it Tuesday night? Yeah, Tuesday night. Yarmolenko playing, I think it was the whole 90 minutes before it went to extra time. Played a very pivotal part in the first half from what I've been reading. Sanchez even bloody scored in that game as well, for that matter. So it's good to see that we're getting some of our players back for a few injuries here and from a few injuries here and there. So apologies, guys. Bear me 2 minutes. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. This is why I don't do broadcast before 8 o'clock. Because at the end of the day, I've been rushing around like something chronic. But as I say, it's been really refreshing to see what Santo has been doing with Wolves. Bearing in mind this is their second season back in the Premier League after their 5-6 year stint that they missed out, or 3 or 4 years, however long it's been. You know, second season, they're pushing it to get into Europe again, and they are doing everything they can to get into Europe while they are in Europe next season as well. So it's just really, I just love them for it. I really, really do. Let's see what HL's in the room. Be interesting to see how Wolves get on tonight in Europe. They've put out a very strong team, so hopefully they can be feeling a bit tired on Sunday, and we can take advantage. Agreed, mate. 100%. Louis says fancy a 2-1 to us. Fair enough, guys. I'm coming on to our section in a minute, so I want you to prepare your starting 11s. So I'm going to talk about that when we talk about my starting 11. What else is Eki saying? Oh my god, that look quality. No offense. Okay. What? The green screen, Zach. There is no green screen, mate. It's a photo backdrop. Come on, you've been watching the channel long enough to know that. But yeah, guys, you know, as I say, I mean, but just turning to West Ham now. As I said, you know, we haven't really got any long-term new injuries. I mean, Wilshere jog on as far as I'm concerned. I expect this to be a very, very difficult game. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, they are a superb side. I can't say it often. I've said it all season. I said it last season as well. They are an absolutely brilliant side. Bigger than us, I hate to say, in my honest opinion. I honestly think they're bigger than us. I really, really do. It'd be interesting to see what happens, of course. How they get on tonight, as Harry's mentioned it in his comment just there. But you know, as I say, having the likes of even as dross as Sanchez is, right? I hate to say it because I like to try and give people some time, but he's had enough time now. As dross as Sanchez is, at least we've got some options. All right, albeit the worst types of options, but at least we've got Yarmolenko coming back, who's going to be an option. You know, I did a very good in participating in a very good video for Hammer's Pulse when we were talking about where does Yarmolenko fit into the starting 11. Now he's becoming to get fit again. That was a very interesting debate. Dave, your content was brilliant as it always is. But you know, it was great. It was really, really good. Good video. So go check that out, guys. So come on, guys, let me know your starting 11 because we are now going to talk about what I think Moyes should be putting out for the starting 11, which is now up here. So basically, I've gone for a couple of changes. One from my own team sheet and one from Arsenal. I've brought back in Creswell because he played very, very good against Arsenal. I thought he was a lot better than he was against Southampton. He was he was a liability against Southampton. He was the only one, to be honest with you. So I've remained Fabianski in goal, of course. Ngakia to completely smash it continually, as always. Ogbonna and Diop as a centre-back pairing, as I say, alongside Creswell. I hate to say it. I really, really hate to say it, but I have dropped Noble. I love Noble. Those of you who've been watching this channel for the last 2.5 years now will know how much I love Noble, but he's been very, very inconsistent. And I know he's got a lot of fight. And Charlie, if you're watching from Hammer's Chat, your video was spot on today. It really, really was spot on about it, about how Noble is. And yes, he's one of the few that does put a fight in. He really, really does. But I think he should be rested. I really think he should be rested for this game because the last couple of games you got to go on form. You know, you got to go on form. You can't go on on their names. And as a result of it, you know, which is a bit hypocritical when it comes to the up top in a minute. But for defensive midfield purposes, I've gone with Rice and Souček. I really, really have. I've gone with, keeping Bowen out on the right, Antonio out on the left, because I think that's the best way he plays. I know he was up front along with Allaire on Saturday. But I just think he should be back. He should be back out on the wing. He's not a striker. He's not a centre forward. He's not attacking midfielder. He is an attacking winger. I don't know how many times I've said this as well over the last few years. He is not a centre forward. He's been used as a centre forward and he's been playing very well as a centre forward. But his natural position is out on the wing. In actual fact, he's a right-footed winger, so he should really be out on the right. But I didn't want to drop Bowen, and I couldn't. And as much as I love Snodgrass, I don't think Bowen would work out on the left. I don't think Snodgrass is the right person to put out on the left for this game either. So that's it. And I've had Fornals sitting behind Allaire. So come on, guys, let me know your team sheets, because it's only Zeki that's put his team sheet up there so far, which is Fabianski, Ngakia, Creswell as the wing backs, I'm guessing, Balbuena and Diop, Souček if Noble's hurt, Noble if he's hurt, Bowen, Rice, Felipe, I'm guessing he means Anderson, Allaire and Antonio. So hang on, what have we got here, mate? We've got a Fabianski, Creswell, Balbuena, and Diop. So let me know what formation you put in there, mate, because it's a bit all over the place. If I'm honest, I'm trying to figure out what it is. Is it gone? Have you gone for 4-4-2 or 4-5-1? I'm guessing you've gone for 4-5-2 or maybe even a 3-5-2, which doesn't work. Zeki, okay, not Souček. Fornell's my mistake. I was going to say, because it's a little bit confusing there. I want to make sure he's fit. So Fornell's, yeah. I'd give us a starting 11, but you'd be finished by the time I've finished. I agreed. Noble needs a rest. Zeki says my mother went to school with Nobes. That's nice to know. HL says I would play the same team as Arsenal except Souček in for Noble. Rice and Souček are going to have a tough job because Wolves midfielders are so good and technical on the ball. So HL agrees with me. Zeke's gone for 4-3-3. Is it? Yeah, 4-3-3. So yeah, so there goes. That's what I think. That's what my team sheet, and some good ideas from Zeki there, and as well. So I get his point. And yeah, 4-3-3 is very, very attacking. The lineup you put in is a little bit shock up there, mate. But yeah, that's fine. You know, I get you thinking. It's a big game. It is a big game. And so I expect this to be very, very intense. Wolves are able to rotate their teams for both the Europa and Premier Leagues respectively, and they are still able to do a very, very good performance. So it'll be interesting to see what happens tonight at 8 o'clock, within half an hour, to see what happens with the kickoff. I might actually watch the games to try and get a bit of perspective to how we're going to get on Sunday. But guys, as you may have seen, or may not have seen, because this went live at 5 o'clock. We are not having a suspension of games at the moment. We're not having any games behind closed doors at the moment either. It was announced by Boris Johnson earlier today that they are questioning the validity of doing it, but they're not doing it yet. Regardless of what every other statement as well. If you follow me on Twitter, or if you have a look at the community post on the channel, you will see that I quoted, and it wasn't a quote exactly, but it's pretty much what Boris Johnson was saying, was to say that they are questioning whether it is a good thing to cancel any sports events. So that doesn't mean just football. It means, you know, Cheltenham, it means rugby, it means tennis, whatever. You know, that they are looking into it in a minute, and I'm quite refreshed with that. I really am quite refreshed. So guys, let me know your score predictions, please. But thank you very much, guys. As I say, if you're new around here, welcome. It's brilliant to see you. If you want to see more content, then by all means do consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, brilliant. Thank you very much. And also, please do hit the notification bell so you get to know when new content is going up. If you like the video and you feel I deserve it, by all means, let me know what you think of my singing as well. For that matter, my crappy guitar playing, because it's not easy to play that song. Because while you're trying to sing at the same point, it's not easy. I'm massively out of practice. I mean, the last time I did anything properly was over the Christmas period. If you guys haven't already watched that. But yeah, so guys, thank you very much for your time. Let's see, where are we? Zeki says, "Oh, great! I can go to the Wolves game. Cool." The first game I ever went to, this is HL. First game I ever went to was at West Ham versus Wolves. The score was 1-3 Wolves. And I think Kovac scored for us. God, that was a while back. I think the year was 2009. Anyone remember the game? I do. That was one of my first games, actually, as well, for that matter. I think it was the 9-10 season, if I remember correctly. But you might be right. Anyway, guys, I'm going to shoot off now. It's great to talk to you as always. So I will be doing live reaction when I get in on Sunday, unless things have changed, of course. When Why blah, blah. So yeah, I'll let H and Zeggy talk about that in the live chat for a minute. It's gonna be interesting. Zeg, if you're up for it, mate, message me. It'd be quite cool to get you onto the channel to expand on what you're putting in the chat. Yeah, so guys, thank you very much for your time. As I say, I'll be doing a live reaction to the game on Sunday when I get back. I won't be down the Hammers chat boats today because I'm not drinking Sunday night because I obviously got to go to work the next day. So guys, thank you very, very much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your week and enjoy the majority of your weekend as well, for that matter. And I hope to see you guys on Sunday. Again, I'll be putting up a community post to say when I'm going to be doing the live review. So guys, thank you very, very much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and also, of course, the rest of your week as well, which is not much. So enjoy your Friday, your Saturday, and hopefully most of your